Please excuse my terrible hand drawing skills. Hi everyone, Sky Queen here, back with a new video, finally. I'm so excited. Welcome back to my channel. So happy to see you all here. This is my thoughts and reaction to the Union Cross finale part 1, which is quest 978. If you haven't seen it already, I strongly suggest you go watch it if you care about spoilers. If not, I'll just go on and tell you guys what I thought of it. I'm gonna be doing a little speedrun in the background, as you can see, so I hope you enjoy that. Okay, getting right into it. Ephemer and Scold and Player are standing outside of Ven's room, and they're talking about how they're concerned. I thought, it's sweet that they care about Ven. That's really sweet. And then another person coming in, and I'm like, obviously that's Elrena. Before they even revealed that it was Elrena, I knew it was probably gonna be Elrena. But anyway, it switches into Ven's room, where Lorium is talking to him asleep, and immediately I'm like, what happened here? Because last we saw, Ven was about to come in and totally beat up Darkness, and I guess we skipped that, so I want to know what happened. I want to know, why is he unconscious now? But anyway, Lorium is talking to himself a bit, well, him and Ven, I guess, and then Ghost of Strelitzia, I guess. I don't understand how she's here, or if, this is just Lorium imagining her, or if she's actually here. I don't know. But anyway, he notices that she's there, but then she's gone, and then Ephemer comes in and says that Elrena is there to talk to him, so they go out, and apparently Elrena's Chirithy saw Strelitzia in that white coat that we saw back in that one update where Lorium was unconscious after fighting Maleficent. But how did Elrena's Chirithy even recognize her? Because you couldn't see her face, and she was also with a black coat, which leads many people, including myself, to believe that Strelitzia is the true dandelion, which I wouldn't be upset if that were the case, but it brings up so many problems and some, questions, why? And how is she alive? And also, she's wearing a different clothes than the true dandelion is later on. The true dandelion is in a white cloth, and it's I don't know. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but this is Kingdom Hearts. They could probably explain it if they really wanted to. They could figure out a way. Anyway, it cuts back into a scene with Brain and everybody else, and they're talking about sleep mode and stuff like that. Fun stuff. And they decide that it's time to use the lifeboat, the pods. I'm not really sure what we're calling them. I call them the pods. So they set off to go do that, and I think there's a whole conversation about sleep mode, which is very intriguing. I can't remember if they go into that here or later on, but moving on. So then we get back in the real world with Luxu and Darkness, and I kind of actually like this scene. Most of the time, it's anything with Darkness, it's oh boy, this is happening. But this one's kind of interesting because Luxu, it's kind of funny. He's acting more and more like the Master of Masters, I saw someone point out, and it's just more fuel to the fire of my theory that Luxu is the Master of Masters' son. I think it's very possible that that is the case. I don't know how they would reveal it though, but That's my theory, this, just so you guys know. I think Luxu is Master's son. Anyway, he goes in and he's confronting Darkness about how, it's like a dying species, or almost, or something, which, like, the way he describes Darkness's, motives and stuff, it just makes you kind of feel sorry for it, almost. But it's kind of interesting. And he also mentions that there are, like, 6 Darkness entities that made it out of the Keyblade War. One of them escaped from the Data world with Maleficent. One of them was with Ven and maybe defeated now, but I don't know. And then the other 4, who knows? Like, we have no clue where they are, but I don't think they're missing out on the action at all. Like, if I had to guess, I'd say one of them is with Brain. No particular reason. One of them's probably with Player, because we have seen before, back all the way in the Keyblade War, that Player was kind of being Darkness a little bit. Yeah, I think one of the Darknesses might be with Player, but other than that, I don't really know where they are. And then Luxu was going to fight Darkness now, which I think is really cool. I hope he stands a better chance at defeating this guy than the Union leaders did, because they kind of got their butts kicked a little. But Luxu's like an apprentice of the Master of Masters, so I think if anyone has a chance, he does. But that also brings up the question, like, jumping ahead here a little bit, when the Union leaders arrive in the real world, is that still going to be going on? Is, like, Luxu still going to be fighting? And then, like, what are they going to do? They're going to be caught in the middle of a fight. And anyway, moving on. The Union leaders get to the pod room, and they realize they are down to only 5 pods. They've got to make a decision. And it's like, this is the thing we have been waiting for. We wanted to find out who takes the pods. Like, obviously it's going to be Lauriam, Elrena, and Ven, at least, because we know they end up in the future. But everyone else, it was super up in the air. I had a few theories of who was going to be taking the pods, but I'm not really sure what I thought. Like, I thought Skuld was going to be there, and then I thought that Player would end up using one of them, but I don't know. I didn't expect what we got. But anyway, they're talking again about sleep mode, which is a very interesting topic, because this totally means that if all the Union people are still in sleep mode, then there is a chance we could get them all back, which is very cool, because these are ancient Keyblade wielders. They could be immensely strong, much more strong than our Keyblade wielders we have today, which is very cool. Anyway, they start dividing up the pods, and I love how cute Elrena is in this scene, because she keeps talking about how she doesn't deserve a pod, and Valorium's like, yes you do, and it's really cute. I think they should be together. Anyway, Skuld gives her pod to Lauriam, and then Brain and Ephemer split up, so Brain's gonna try and get the rest of them back and into the real world, which I think is amazing of him, but I have no idea how he's gonna even do that. Like, I don't know. I want him to, but I don't know how he's gonna. And obviously Player stays behind, so then we've got Ephemer, Player, and Skuld all staying behind, which is really cool, because it's kind of it's like being poetic almost, because they're the original guys. They're the ones we had originally, and now they're together again. They're like their own trio. They need a name. We need a name for this trio. Anyway, Brain gives Ephemer his Keyblade and the Book of Prophecies, which is the scene I'm drawing there in the background, if you guys couldn't tell already. And oh my goodness, this is all so crazy because one, now Ephemer is, I mean not Ephemer, Brain is Keybladeless, and now Ephemer has the Book of Prophecies, and now it's the question of, if Ephemer has the Master Defender Keyblade, how does it get passed down to Ericus? And there's still the question of who is going to get bequeathed the No-Name Keyblade by Lushu, but we don't know. We don't know. We're gonna have to wait, even though it's gonna kill me, and I know it's probably gonna kill you guys too. We're gonna have to wait. But that's where the update ends. Everybody is in their pods, they go off, and we don't know what happens next. We're gonna have to wait. But I hope you guys enjoyed this my little thoughts video. It was super fun and super hard to make, but I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you later. Bye!